This WAFL Colts broadcast is brought to you by Electrical Group Training. Considering a career as an electrician, visit egt.net.au to start your journey. Amy, when the bounce serves you a clanger, lucky you're with Amy. And Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome along to Lane Group Stadium on this chilly Friday night for the commencement of round 5 of the EGT WAFL Colts competition for 2026. It's Peel Thunder, yet to register a win in 2026. In fact, have not registered a win since round 15 of the 2024 season. The question keeps coming, what to do for a win when they're up against West Perth, who have not set the world on fire in the first 3 games that they have played. They've only won 1 and have come off a 69-point thumping at the hands of last season's runners-up. Can they rebound under the lights of Mandurah? Paul Bersick's my name. Great to have your company on the official WAFL YouTube channel on this Friday night for what is going to be a crucial Colts encounter. Of course, this is the commencement of round 5, and a big round it is too, with tonight's game beginning proceedings. And of course, tomorrow, reigning premiers Claremont take on Swan Districts. East Fremantle do battle with Perth. And in the later game tomorrow, Subiaco do battle with league leaders South Fremantle. What promises to be a very fascinating game of football over there at Sullivan Logistics Stadium tomorrow morning. Both sides have had to make a mountain of changes, not just because of under-18s trial duties, but the PSA season beginning also this weekend. Out go Roost, Lolla, Dwyer, Gilly, Bradbury, Dorrington and Stegman for West Perth, while Peel Thunder have had Stewart, Martin, Delapolina, Thompson, Money. No, in fact, Spain rather. Money's in the side tonight. And Fletcher Hildebrand having to make way for the aforementioned James Money, both from Attle, Kobe Fenton, Brayley Braden, Billy Brooks, Colton Entz and Beau Falloon, while in West Perth, Max Bowes, Cruz Braddock, Tyson Chapman, Hudson Fowler, Lucas Mannion, Joel Reynolds and Raph Williamson on a centre wing for what is going to be an important game. This is both sides' second consecutive match in these conditions. Of course, Peel Thunder coming off a hard-fought but disappointing loss to Subiaco last Friday night to begin the Anzac Day weekend. They lost by some 7 goals, despite Tory Ward with 17 touches and Austin Lakias with 20 leading the charge. And Trent Robertson kicking 2 goals. And Trent is in the side tonight. 194-centimetre key forward from Hall's Head, while for West Perth, Hunter Buick outstanding in the with the 26 disposals, and he had 5 tackles along with it as well. Max Bradbury, who's not in the side tonight, he could have been very handy with his marking prowess on the wing, but he's not playing tonight. Blake Jones had a more quieter game by his standards, and Luca Boxar, who was also not in the side this week, he had, in fact he is in the side rather, he had 19 disposals in that loss to South Fremantle. So both sides are eager to bounce back following defeats. And let's see who comes out on top over the next 2.5 hours of football. Currently it's 15 degrees here in Mandurah. We're going to get down to 12 by the end of the match. So cool conditions, under lights on a Friday night, but absolutely ideal for football. As both sides are out in the middle, so are the umpires, and we hope you're ready as well, watching on the WAFL official YouTube channel on this Friday night, this first quarter, all thanks to Electrical Group Training, as we get ourselves set with Edwards and Canduff in the ruck to get this one underway. Under lights here at Lane Group Stadium. Peel Thunder looking for their first win in 2 years. West Perth looking to get back into the winning vein in this round 5 encounter. We are underway. Canduff is up against Edwards in the ruck. Edwards got the first tap out. First possession goes to Peel Thunder through Clark. He's slung to the ground. The non-controlling umpires found a free kick. It's going to go the way of Clark inside the centre square. Drew Clark only had the 11 disposals last Friday night as he pierces that ball up towards half forward. Beautiful mark by the tall in Kenna Pringle. Spears that one inside 50. Not a good kick. Gathered. Pressure is on. Good strong tackling here by the Falcons to lock it in their defensive 50. We'll ball it up. Tassie Faithful was on the end of that tackle. Beautiful palm down, heading towards McCann, pulls it back, and Peel strike first on this Friday night. In the first minute, Bowl McCouch in the ruck. Beautiful palm down out the back to McCann with a beautiful snap around the body for the first goal of the night. That'll certainly fire up the Peel side. They got that all-important first clearance through Drew Clark. Spearing, kicking up towards half forward. Mark taken by Billy Brooks, who was able to set up an entry inside forward 50. Forced stoppage. West Perth did all they can to lock it in, but they did not count on Saul McCann finding an opening out of that stoppage and snapping the first goal. We go back to the centre. West Perth looking to answer the early challenge, and they'll get the centre clearance, but it's brilliantly smothered. And Peel surge their way forward. A high ball up towards full forward. 2-on-2. On the end of it is Faithful, who took that brilliant mark last week against Subiaco. He's brought in a tackle. We'll have a ball up about 35 metres out from goal. McCouch in the ruck against Canduff. He got the palm down. Getting on the end of it is Jones. Clearing ball up towards centre wing. Leading in the foot race now is Zucchetti. Good gather on the second attempt. Wheels round onto the left foot up towards half forward. Brilliant gather. West Perth have got some numbers at the front of the ball. Here they come from 50 metres out. Calcott sends it high up towards full forward. No mark. Ball spills to ground. Even numbers at the coalface. Good strong tackling. Here comes Calcott once again. Gang tackled. As soon as he took possession, the umpire says, give it to me. Good transition football by West Perth. They found an opening on the outer side. And they work the corridor, finding some space through the likes of Calcott. He was able to lock that ball in inside that forward 50. Peel looking to repel, and they do. A hurried kick up towards half back, intended for Brooks. Spills free. Peel with the early running now. McCann couldn't take clean possession. It spills to ground. Brilliantly done there by Harris, keeping his feet. Watch out. His handball to his teammate walked into a dangerous tackle. Dangerous by that I mean in ferocity from Saul McCann. He's got the free kick on right centre wing. Goes inboard. Spilling the mark, Davidson. Has to use McCann again. McCann's kick, 2-on-2. Spilling that one, Ivankovic. Hospital handball allows Fowler to apply the tackle, and we'll have a ball up. Both rucks jostling for position. Buick takes possession. Handball going as far as a Peel Thunder player. They surge their way inside 50, only for West Perth to repel back toward the wing. High tackle, and that's against Jake Cooper. And the free kick's going to go the way of Laith Dufresne. Has someone going past, it's Chapman. A wobbly kick intended for Wayne. And he applies the tackle on his direct opponent. Will have a ball up. West Perth controlling the territory now. They've got it in their forward half. They just need to find someone inside 50 for their goals. They just need some more options. They only scored 7 goals last Sunday in that loss to South Fremantle. 69-point margin that one was. And the only multiple goal kicker, Xavier Zucchetti, he bobbed up with 2. There weren't many options to go to inside forward 50. South Fremantle, they were all over them like cheap suits. As again, Peel clear it out of the congestion. The kick goes only as far as the hard-running Boxar. Nice little give. Boxar sells the dummy. Buys even more territory for West Perth as he sends it long toward the forward pocket. Spilling the mark there was the Peel player in McCaw. And it will be out of play. We'll have a throw-in. How about the agility from Luca Boxar? Received the give and go, sold a little bit of candy, and again found West Perth away inside 50. Considering a career as an electrician, visit egt.net.au to start your journey with Electrical Group Training. Great supporters of WAFL Colts football. Out the back door, chance now for Harris. He gets dispossessed. Players going to ground. Handball falls into the hands of Wayne. Not a good disposal there. It allows Peel Thunder to mop up through Pringle, and now a switch play to the outer side. Comfortable mark taken by Hunt. Hunt goes down the line in the McCouch direction. Good use of the body by McCouch to keep his opponent out of the way. Has to use Lakias, who was good last week. Players going to ground. We'll ball it up. Just under 6 minutes gone if you've just logged into the official WAFL YouTube channel. It's your home of WAFL Colts football in season 2026. Friday night action between West Perth and Peel Thunder. Now front of the contest, Braddock gives it off to Chapman. Chapman's kick, it's a bit of a dump kick inside the forward half. It's Russell with the intercept mark. He switches it to Braden. Braden to the near side. Good switch up here by Peel, but West Perth just holding them up a little bit. Down the line to the loose man on the wing. Now they can find the hard-leading Lakias. Down the line he goes. They're playing the chip and run game to great effect here. Cooper. Cooper piercing ball towards right half forward. Looking for the lead there of Falloon. But again, West Perth look to repel. They've got some numbers. They can use Jones here. And they do brilliantly. Beautiful hands to Alone. Alone's kick towards centre half forward. Steady on his feet. Great mark. Chance here for West Perth. Should not have given it to Chapman because he was right in the path of Daniel Hunt. And he's earned himself the free kick for holding the ball. And straight away, he chips it across the face of goal to Whelan. Just short of his target there in Davidson. Onto that left foot. One-on-one. Out of front there, Williamson. Well done by Williamson. Brilliantly done. Almost got pickpocketed there by a couple of Peel players. Clark was one of them. Has to wheel around. Use his teammate in Fenton, who kicks high up towards centre wing. Goes nowhere apart from West Perth hands. And they can go to the corridor. It's a dangerous ball. Clark there getting involved, but out the front there, Bowers. Sends it long, up towards centre half forward. Intended for French, no mark. And again, Peel can repel out of half back. Good run and give to Russell. Russell's kick honouring the lead of his teammate there in Robertson. Backline working wonders so far for Peel Thunder. Waiting out the back, McCann has to go by hand to Fremantle. Hurries the kick up towards the tip of the goal square. Did that come off hands? Yes, it did. And it's forced through for a minor score. So Peel doing all the attacking on the scoreboard in the early minutes of this game. 1-1-7 to no score on this Friday night. Long ball, beautiful kick. If only the mark was taken. Well recovered. Handball uses Reynolds. Up and under kick, one-on-one. From behind, the spoil, but not effective. It was taken on the second attempt by Braden. Braden goes short. Finds Russell. Been told to get a move on. No real options presenting, so he has to go down the line to a contest. Oh, brilliant mark. At full stretch, Glidden. Boxar. Third disposal coming up for Boxar, and now he uses Glidden near the goal face. Had a lead from Alone, and in fact that's Reynolds, I should say, but he elects to go to the outer side. West Perth, usually a hard running team. They like to play it direct through the corridor, but Peel, to their credit, their forward pressure is really keeping that run and carry out of West Perth's game at the moment. And they force another intercept mark through Thomas Russell. In fact, there is Russell now. Russell elects to send it long to the hot spot. Just short of the leading target. Handball comes out. Peel Thunder have got themselves another chance. Here's Money. Just got it away in time to his teammate in Hunt. Long ball up towards full forward. Spore from behind. Waiting down at the back is Boxar. Flicked wide. Oh, his handball partially smothered there. The handball came from Williamson. Hospital handbars saw Boxar. Right there for the pickings with that strong tackle in the end by Thomas Russell. We'll ball it up inside Peel Thunder's forward 50. The lone ruckman went up Canduff. Out to Boxar. High ball. It's 3-on-1. Roving it out the back there was Ward. Ward gets the handball away to the big man McCouch. Wheels round onto that left foot. Not his best kick. Good pick up there by Hunt. Hunt wheels onto that left foot as well. Going too early for the leap was Williamson. It spills to ground. Peel Thunder with the numbers here. Lakias, can he keep it in play? He does. Out to Clark. Throws it onto his left foot. One-on-one. No real contest. If only Fremantle had taken the mark. That allows West Perth to repel from their defensive 50. The chip pass over the top to Reynolds. Reynolds stepped away from his mark, so he has to play on under pressure. Now West Perth finds some space to run and carry. And they're going to go to the corridor here. That's where they're at their most dangerous. Fowler, He had a teammate going past. He's ignored. He's going to play it to the near side. Good lead and mark taken there by the big man, Dufresne. Dufresne held goalless last week. Had the 15 disposals, but can be formidable inside that forward 50. He's going to unleash the cannon. It's a floating ball, 3-on-1, and an easy intercept mark for Peel, this time by Fenton. Fenton across the goal face. Risky kick, but still good enough. Whelan goes in board, and now Peel are away. Penetrating kick towards centre wing. They've got some good run here. Down the line, up towards the forward pocket. Intended for Robertson. Can he keep it in play? He's under pressure. And seeing that one over the line, Barraclough will have a throw-in. Just logged in for the first time to the WAFL official YouTube channel. Only one goal has been scored so far. That was off the boot of Saul McCann, thanks to a beautiful tap out the back by Bol McCouch. Off a ball up. Saul McCann found an opening and snapped a beautiful goal to strike first. And there is McCann. Hurried the kick, not the required distance. Fitch, dispossessed, goes after the loose ball. Was he taken high? Yes, he was. And taking the advantage for West Perth is Boxer. Boxer spearing ball up towards centre wing. Spilling the mark was Dufresne. Invites Peel to put more pressure on the Falcons, but West Perth starting to gather in numbers. Here's Mannion. And now Dufresne. He combines with his teammate in Barraclough with the left foot. Goes looking for Harris. He's got some support. He'll get the handball from 40 metres out for the quick reply. That's across the face. And a minor score. Good chase there by McCouch. Just putting the pressure on that last kick. Forcing that one to go through for a behind. Bol McCouch's been heavily involved so far as their leading big man, not only in that forward line, but being that utility down back. He's got a lot of promise about him. Boundary throw-in. West Perth keeping it locked in their forward half. We've gone 13 minutes. And Peel Thunder lead 1-1-7 to just the one behind so far in this EGT WAFL Colts encounter. No rucks going for it. Chance now for West Perth. Over the top to Mannion. Inboard. Here's Harris. Can he make amends? He cannot. That one pushed to the far side for another behind. Two chances West Perth have had early, and they've missed them both. So Jethro Davidson, former junior out of Secret Harbour, is going to bring it back into play. Again goes to the outer side. 2-on-2. Harris in front with the spoil. Forces it over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Early possession getters so far. 5 to Beau Fremantle and Saul McCann, and 4 to Bailey Braden and Daniel Hunt for Peel Thunder. 4 for Hudson Fowler, and 3 for Targ Barraclough in the back line. In front position was French. Got boot to ball, but again, Peel Thunder just there with extra numbers inside that defensive 50. Their back line has worked overtime. That's a beautiful kick onto the lead of Entz. Plays it down the line, not his best kick. Brooks was under a lot of pressure, and now West Perth look to clear. Saul gets wrapped up in the tackle. This is going to be good pressure on the ball here by Peel Thunder. So far they lead the tackle count 13-10. It's since they're controlling the game in plenty of areas, despite only leading on the scoreboard by 5 points and only the one goal. Their pressure football so far has been copybook stuff. Stephen Thompson will be pleased with the effort so far. But again, West Perth looking to surge forward. French with the hurried kick up towards half forward. Good gather there by Whelan. He started off strong as well. Whelan lowers the eyes. Intended for McCann. Good gather. Wheels onto that right foot. Down towards the forward side of centre. That's going to be a lasso free kick. The umpire waving the arms. And the free kick will go the way of West Perth through Tyson Chapman, who immediately spots a loose man on centre wing. That is Bowers. Bowers kicks to a 2-on-1. Looking to go over the top was the Peel player. In front, Braddock. Beautiful hands by Braddock. Mannion on the burst. He kicks long up towards full forward. Easy mark there to be taken. Should have been taken, and allows West Perth to apply the pressure. Strong tackling, but it's going to be holding the ball. Unable to find an opening there was Zucchetti, and he paid the price for it. Thunder steer it towards half-back. Ents, a little chip over the top to Cooper. 9 minutes remaining in this opening quarter, all thanks to EGT. Long ball towards centre wing. Big leap from behind there. Edwards couldn't complete the mark. He applies the tackle there on French. Umpire calls play on. Fowler. And now they combine there and ducking the head there. Clark making the tackle. Chapman leaning forward with his head, hence the umpire did not pay the high tackle. Good call in the end there. McCouch taps it on to the loose man there, but that was for West Perth in Braddock. McCouch and Braddock jostling at ground level will have a ball up. This time Canduff got into front position and the umpire again will call for it. Repeat stoppages on the wing here at Lane Group Stadium. It's Peel Thunder that are leading on the scoreboard. Overrunning it there was Mannion. Spills to ground. Clark. Good second effort by Clark. He's written into the ground by Buick. West Perth wanting holding the ball. The umpire not having anything to do with it. McCouch with a beautiful leap and palm down to Clark. As clean as you like. A lot of dew on the ground. That's going to make ball handling a little bit difficult tonight. Clark, spearing tackle, forces another stoppage. Tell you what, that McCouch tap, as clean as a whistle. He is going to be a star in the ruck in the future, mark my words. On the end of it for West Perth is Buick. Piercing ball out towards Zucchetti. Should have taken that one. Almost got his opponent high. Umpire calls play on. On the end of it is Enst. He's written into the ground. What's the umpire going to say? It's going to be a ball up. McCouch again wins it down. Fowler, quick hands to Mannion. Can't get past Braden. He was in trouble the moment he crossed his path. Holding the ball, and it's going to be Braden with the free kick. Gee, Peel's back six have been magnificent so far in this quarter. They haven't been able to follow up on that lone goal from McCann, but the back six's intention is to limit West Perth's opportunities up forward. Here's Fremantle, who's taken the mark. Goes down the line, not his best kick. McCouch is there for the crumbs. Couch goes by hand to Fremantle, off a step. He got cleaned up as soon as he kicked it, and the free kick's going to go down the field. Bit of ill discipline there by the Falcons, and that's going to be taken by Tassie Faithful. Oh, gets past Calcott, great agility, but Calcott says, have some of that, but it's a sling tackle. There was some force in that one, and Faithful will get a second chance. Faithful off a step, kicks to the hot spot, no mark. Spills to ground, good tackle by McCann, and the umpire will call for the ball. Hotly disputed ball to be won. Clark putting his head down. Gang tackle, and the umpire will do it again. Couch again got a fingertip to it. The ball not going anywhere further. Calcott unable to find some daylight. He only had one touch so far in this contest. McCouch again with the palm down. Calcott gets on the end of it, exploding through the frontage of the congestion. And again, Peel's pressure, limiting West Perth's opportunities to find an opening into the corridor. 22 tackles to 17 at the moment. Couch again got a finger to it. Handball smothered. Hacked off the ground, inside 50. Brilliant gather by McCann. Can give it off to his teammate who finds himself in immediate pressure. Dufresne with the tackle. And another stoppage. They found some daylight, Peel Thunder, but West Perth, to their credit, their back line, apart from that lone goal they conceded, have also been very good. So far turning into a game of back lines so far in this game. McCouch, hurried handball. Faithful, nowhere to go. Ball it up once again. Chance now for Fremantle. Hurried kick. 2-on-1. Oh, well done by Russell. Quick give to McCann. Gang tackle. Again forcing a stoppage. In front, Canduff. Hurried kick by Fremantle. Out to the tip of the goal square. Big leap by Robertson. And he's taken a wonderful mark. 15 metres out from goal. And a chance for Peel Thunder to get some breathing space as we close in on quarter time. Trent Robinson has been their chief up forward. He's kicked 6 goals for this season. For an 11-point lead. Steady approach. And he slotted it through. So Peel gets some breathing space with their second goal in a row. We've got 3 minutes remaining before quarter time. The Thunder 2-1, West Perth 2 behind. As we see on the replay, steady approach, quite comfortably. Slots it through the big sticks. And Peel have started off well as they search for their first win in almost 2 years. West Perth, dare I say it, being hammered out of the gates. They've had ample opportunities inside 50. In fact, they've made their way there 6 times, but have not got a goal on the board despite 2 chances from Jack Harris. Back in the centre. Good tackle there by Lakias, but West Perth find an extra man in the centre. Canduff sends it long, up toward the forward pocket, 1-on-1. Good pressure on by Entz. He gets taken down by Harris. We'll ball it up. West Perth looking to get a late goal before quarter time. Dufresne putting his head down, goes by hand, intercepted by the Thunder defence. The kick just over the head of the intended target in Gillard. And forced over the line, will have a throw-in. Minute and a half remaining on the EGT scoreboard. Peel Thunder so far have held West Perth goalless. They'll look to keep it that way. They could add one more perhaps. Hurried kick by Cooper. It goes only as far as the West Perth player with the intercept possession. Quick on his feet there, Bowers. His handball not as effective. Cooper gathers and then gets written into the ground. Tackle applied by Calcott. We'll ball it up as we head inside the last minute of this first term. Aaron Duff loses out to Edwards. His kick smothered. Money. Quick hands. They've got some numbers at the forward of the ball. Good agility by Giller. Giller's kick. An awkward bounce. McCouch does well. Quick hands. Tackle applied by Williamson. Force a ball up with 30 seconds remaining. McCouch in front, loses out to Canduff. On the end of it, Williamson repels for West Perth. Long kick up towards centre wing. At full stretch, Whelan couldn't take the mark. Brilliantly gathered. Handball, not his best one. Gives West Perth a bit of a chance with 10 seconds to go as Dufresne sends it long up towards full forward. It's a foot race. Braden's leading it against Harris. Well done by Braden, diving on the football. Harris couldn't get a boot to it. And that will do it for the first quarter. And at quarter time, it's Peel off to a strong start, leading 2-1-13 to West Perth, 2 behinds. Peel Thunder's backline certainly won that quarter. When you're looking at where the game is being controlled, it was their back 6 that made the difference, especially through the likes of Colton Inks and Bradley Braden, who were able to generate that repel out of West Perth's forward 50. Can they keep it going? That remains to be seen at quarter time. It's 2-1-13 to 2 behinds. It's Peel Thunder leading by 11 points here on the WAFL YouTube channel. Stay where you are. We'll have all the second quarter action in just a moment.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
Quarter time here at Lane Group Stadium. Round 5 EGT WAFL Colts action in full swing. And it's Peel Thunder that struck the first blow in this encounter. They lead 2-1-13 to 2 behind over West Perth. Paul Persick bringing you all the action here tonight. As you saw some of the highlights before the huddles broke, we're just still waiting for Peel Thunder. Break from their huddle. Stephen Thompson, the Peel coach, will be very pleased with his side start, especially the back six. They led the charge in that first quarter. Braden was terrific, and so was Colton Entz. And also Cruz McCoff working hard deep in that back 50 for Peel Thunder. It's all about keeping to that game plan from a Thunder point of view, as they held West Perth to 2 behind in that first quarter. They had plenty of winners from that defensive 50. Russell with 9, Beau Fremantle also with 9. And Saul McCann, who kicked the only goal of the quarter, or one of 2 goals of the quarter, he kicked a goal in the early minutes, and he also has 7 possessions to boot. And the other goal kicked by Trent Robertson. While for West Perth, Luca Boxar has 8 disposals, Hudson Fowler with 7, and Laith Dufresne has 5. Really the summary of that opening quarter, West Perth surged inside 50, but they failed to find suitable avenues to goal. They had Harris apply plenty of chances, but he missed both of them. Whenever West Perth surged inside 50, they appeared very rushed. They're not allowing their numbers to get back into the 50 in search for suitable avenues to goal, and Peel Thunder's backline were all over them. Let's see what the second quarter can bring. Thanks to EGT, away we go. Going after the loose ball, Lakias, taken in a strong tackle by Jones, will have a ball up. Jones also quiet by his standards. He had only 4 disposals up to quarter time. Canduff, gang tackled, and he's holding the ball. Again, the pressure on the ball carrier working wonders for Peel Thunder. Edwards goes by hand to Davison. Long ball to a 2-on-1. Hunt misread the bounce. Out the front, Giller, he's under pressure. Williamson working hard. Gets boot to ball, but goes only as far as Davison. Wheels round onto that right foot, up towards the forward 50. Awkward bouncing ball, waiting down McCann. He's got one, pulls it back to the kick-off line. McCouch one-on-one with Barraclough. McCouch kept his feet. Barraclough dispossesses it. Chance now for Peel Thunder through Faithful. Snaps around the body, and Peel get the hot start they wanted. Well, just like the first quarter, Peel have started off strong with a goal in the first minute. And this time, Tassie Faithful going to the front of the contest, gathering the loose ball, and then finding an opening, snapping around the body with that right foot. And he kicks his first of the evening. Great young prospect for the future, Tassie Faithful, at 17 years of age. Got plenty of plaudits for that Mark of the Year contender, and rightfully so. In particular, Jordan McArdle, who called that game last Friday night, was very high on his talents, and no wonder. He has got plenty to bring. 3-1-19 plays 2 behinds. We're back in the centre. And this time West Perth will clear it through Jones. Penetrating kick up towards half forward. Harris got hands to it. So too did Braden. Chance now for West Perth. Hurried kick to the tip of the goal square. Going over his head was Sewell. Doesn't cover much distance. Falloon takes the mark at the tip of the goal square. Oh, Peel player went down behind. The umpire calls play on. Jones, he gets tackled. Ball up will be the call. Hotly disputed ball. They get it out to Jones. West Perth again finding a way into that forward 50. Bounce favours Harris. Gets the tap on. They've got some numbers at the coalface here, and they're going to win it out. Here's a chance now for Boxer. Wheels round with the outside of the boot, and has missed. Another missed chance for West Perth. They trail now by 16 points. Braden takes it and goes. Chips it short, honouring the lead of Entz. Entz now on his 3rd disposal. Beautiful kick down the line to Lakias, who can take it and go. He's got Harris chasing, but he sends it long, not his best kick. And that was bouncing just inside the line, but no one else got a finger to it. And the lasso rule has been made. McCouch just being instructed by the umpire to stand where the ball had bounced. Risky ball inboard. It finds Reynolds. Centering kick. Chapman. Peel have got that space to the corridor well covered, and Chapman has to go by hand now. O'Lone sends it long towards half forward, honouring the lead of his teammate. No mark. Ball spills to ground. Here's Fitch under pressure. Beautiful tap on, looking to be the advantage of his teammate, but again West Perth finding some numbers. Glidden, left foot Grubber along the ground, 2-on-1. Leading in the foot race is Davidson. He goes down the line, but again, West Perth is finding that number to repel that forward entry. And now they've got some space into the corridor. Watch out, Ivanovic. Just got it away in time. Now a chance for Buick. Chips it over the top. Much better from West Perth. And it's that man again, Sewell, on the lead. And he marks 35-40 out from goal. Well, they knew McCouch was chasing hard. They needed to play some good free-flowing football, which they haven't been able to do in the last couple of games. And they found some space in the corridor. Clever chip over the top to the leading Taj Sewell. And he can reward his team with an overdue goal. Slide angle from 35 metres out. He's missed. 3-1 to 4 behinds. And we do thank EGT for their support, considering a career as an electrician. Visit the EGT website to start your journey. Great supporters of the WAFL Colts competition in 2026. And again, Peel find the loose man on the wing in Cooper. Little chip pass short from Cooper is good. Honouring the lead of Lakias. Up to his 6th disposal now, Austin Lakias. The 18-year-old from South Mandurah, he pumps it long, up to the hot spot. McCouch going up. Couldn't hang on, spills to ground. Chance now for Peel Thunder. Strong tackling, really ruling the roost here at Lane Group Stadium. We'll have a ball up. McCouch again, got the palm down. Loose ball's there to be won. And again, trying to repel West Perth, but only ends up in Peel hands, this time Oliver Edwards. Off a step, sends it long. Whoa, big leap from behind. Front and squares McCann. He's kicked one. Goes over the top to Pringle. Has to find an opening. Struggled. This time he gets it off to Lakias. Off a step from inside 50. And he is missed. So both sides having some chances early in this second quarter. Tassie Faithful, the only one to be successful. And then since then, both sides have missed at least one. 3-2 plays, 4 behinds. West Perth again playing a bit indirect at the moment. Bowers. Ceding territory now. They're having to drop back to their defensive 50. Off a step, long ball, 1-on-1. Williamson was in front. On the end of it was Pringle. Magnificent football by Peel. Giller runs to 50. Kicks up towards full forward. Big fist from behind. Sees that one over the line and will have a boundary throw in. Pressure right on West Perth here. They trail by 16 points. Thrown in about 30 to 25 metres out from Peel's goal. So far it's been all Peel. Now look to further consolidate their momentum. McCouch roves it brilliantly over his own knock. With the outside of the boot, just hooks it a little too far. Still at the kickoff line. Robertson gets written into the ground. West Perth looking to find a way out. They're being caged in. Clark, great pressure on the ball carrier. Hip and shoulder. Again, West Perth having to do it the hard way here. A lot of contested footy. Peel again rewarding that hard work with a stoppage inside their forward 50. Edwards wins it down. Playing the tackle on Randolph. Handball by Edwards over the top now to Russell. Wheels round onto that right foot, onto the chest of James Money. That's a beautiful mark going to ground. And James Money has a chance to put even more pain on West Perth. Russell sending that one along inside forward 50. James Money, great desperation to go on that lead. Diving to ground, taking a fine mark on his chest. Only had 6 touches last week. With the left foot, pumps it home. 4 straight goals for Peel Thunder. They continue to surge ahead. James Money making West Perth pay for plenty of missed chances. And he's got his first goal of the night. He kicked one last Friday night in that loss to Subiaco. And now he's on the board for Peel Thunder. And West Perth yet to get off the mark. 4 behinds. And Peel lead by 22 points on the EGT scoreboard. McCouch in the ruck with Canduff. Out of the centre. Ball spills free, hacked off the ground. McCouch gets on the end of it. Roves it brilliantly off his own handball. But again, Jones running after it, looking to force the turnover. Great desperation. McCouch applies the tackle, ball up. Big thanks to Amy, proud supporters of WAFL Colts football from Subiaco to Singleton. Amy is here for WA footy. When the bounce serves you a clanger, lucky you're with Amy. Well, there's some holding on off the ball. It's going to go the way of Fraser Canduff. McCouch just had a firm grip on Canduff's Guernsey. And he has to play on. Canduff with that left foot kick, one-on-one towards centre wing. Waiting out the back door was Mannion. Gets dispossessed. Peel again, working hard, going after the loose ball. And they force another stoppage. Canduff in front. Good palm down to Calcott. Now West Perth looking to penetrate the forward line once again. Duchetti spills it. Now a chance for French. Harris under pressure. He can't run past Braden. He's being pinged for holding the ball. Braden with his 4th tackle of the evening. He's really been the enforcer of that back 6. Now he has to play on. Across the face of goal. Now McCough. Going short onto the lead of Pringle. Again, they're going to switch it up to the outer side here. Davison. Davison down the line. Not his best kick. Was intended for Ward. That's out of bounds on the full. Jones has got the free kick on centre wing. They desperately need a goal here, West Perth. Goes short. Not a good kick. Just too far over the top for Barraclough. And again, Peel Thunder looking to make West Perth pay. The kick to a 3-on-2. But Peel again with that extra number after the loose ball, forcing the stoppage and allowing themselves to reset and get numbers back. Loose ball to be won. It's won by Jones for West Perth. It gets out to De La Frayne. His kick smothered. Storming through is Davidson. His handball gets chopped up, and again West Perth desperately looking to find their first goal. The kick was an awkward one. Bounce favouring for Sewell, and he's hit the post. Sewell grubbers one along the ground. Wouldn't have minded to go for the drop punt, I'm not going to lie there. And that's another chance wasted. 5 behinds, heavens. They're allowing Peel Thunder to just knock their players about. And they found some space in the corridor in a flash. McCann across the ground. Beautiful mark on centre wing. They've got some numbers flowing into that forward 50. And one of them once again is Lachias. When after that miss by Taj Sewell, Peel Thunder just seamlessly transitioned the ball from defence into attack. No direct manning up by West Perth. And they could be made to pay once again. Just inside the 50. That's not a bad sort of a kick. Just fades away. And a minor score. So West Perth led off the hook on this instance. Peel Thunder doing plenty of attacking for almost every bit of reward. .27 plays 5. Barraclough kicking in. Using the body brilliantly, Cooper. Me Too has had a decent first half as Jake Cooper, who surges it long. McCouch in from the side. No mark. Waiting down Lakias. He gets written into the ground. Ball spills free. Players converging at the coalface. What will the umpires say? Ball up will be the call. McCouch in front position. Again tries to rove it off his own knock. He gets dispossessed. McCann. Slung to the ground. Umpire calls play on. Brooks. Tries to get involved there. Brooks in the helmet. And we'll ball it up again. Just over 10 minutes remaining before half-time. It's been all Peel in this first half if you're just logging in for the first time. McCouch thumps it down. McCann applies the tackle. Edwards again. And Brooks, but now West Perth through Ivankovic, look to surge forward. He gets cleaned up. And it's going to be holding the ball. This time it'll go West Perth's way. McCouch left with nowhere to go. It's going to go the way of French. Again, playing indirect as they take play to the outer side. Mark on right half back. They go to the corridor intended for Mannion, but what a mark over the top by Tom Ward. At full stretch, Tom Ward chomps it up for the Thunder on centre wing. He's going to send it long to the hotspot. Oh, big mark. Robertson in front. Great use of the body, Trent Robinson, and he'll be going for his second goal. Trent Robinson has really taken charge in this contest. When the ball has gone down his way, he's usually been in those one-on-ones, and that's one of his best strengths, that pure one-on-one contest. Got into front position, used the body well, and took a wonderful mark. To finish off his good work. And for the 5th straight goal for Peel Thunder from 25 metres out. That never looked like missing the moment it left the boot. Robinson with his second. Beautiful kick by Robinson. More a jab than a punt, and he's put it through nonetheless. 5-3 to 5 behinds. The margin 28 points in favour of Peel Thunder. They're showing that desperation that saw them premiers in 2022. Of course, these two sides met in the grand final at Sullivan Logistics Stadium. West Perth getting a goal right on the siren, but Peel hung on by 2 points in the end. A great grand final that was on a sunny Saturday at Leederville. Back in the centre. Palming it down was French. Getting on the end of it now is Buick. Long piercing ball inside 50, but getting in front was McCoff. Great intercept mark. He goes inboard to the corridor. Edwards. He goes across the ground to centre wing. Interesting kick. Oh, wonderful leap. Wonderful leap and mark in the end by the big winger. A chance for Peel to again surge to their forward 50. High ball, Robinson's the target. Ball spills out the back. Hacked off the ground. Leading in the race is Boxar against McCouch. McCouch got a hand to it somehow. And we'll have a boundary throw in Peel's forward pocket. About 30 metres out from Peel's goal. McCouch got a hand to it. McCann got dispossessed. Gang tackle on Glidden. Will ball it up. French. Now West Perth again. Repel. They've done a lot of that, but to little success. Good gather by Buick. Gets it back now onto that left foot. Towards centre wing, one-on-one. Over the head there of Fenton. Players converging at the coalface once again. Peel will get a stoppage. They're the enthusiastic group of supporters there just by the fence. They're showing their appreciation for this Thunder start. And they've really burst out of the gates. 5-3 to 5 behinds. Sitting and waiting was Whelan. He gets wrapped up by Cowcott. Opportunistic as always, faithful. weaves around onto that left foot, up towards full forward. McCouch and Robinson. Robinson spilling the mark. He got dispossessed. Chance now for Gilla. Gang tackled and will ball it up. Lakias also involved in that contest. Robinson being matched up there with Reynolds. Big lead from behind. Palm down to Boxar. Barraclough with plenty of chance to get rid of it. The umpire says you had enough, holding the ball. And the free kick going the Thunder's way. This time, Saul McCann, who will be going for his second. We'll have a good look at this kick. He'll kick from about 40. Again, West Perth just going into their shell at the moment when the ball is going into that 50. They're relying on their work from the back line to try and repel out of that defensive 50, but not finding any avenues to goal at the opposite end, and that's been their worry. Not just tonight, but also you look at last week against South Fremantle at Peel. Those repeat inside 50 entries working wonders, down to their forward pressure when West Perth look to repel out of that 50. Saul McCann for his second goal. Starts right, it straightens up. Saul McCann, he's got his second goal, and the Thunder, they are rocking and rolling at Lane Group Stadium. It's their 5th straight goal. As we see on the replay, beautiful trajectory with that drop punt. Had to start it at the right goalpost, got some swing, and he's showing the love to the fans. Just reward for some good work in the forward 50. As that fleet-footed forward, Saul McCann. And Fife and Peel, they've got another goal on the scoreboard. They are on fire at Lane Group Stadium. That's their 6th goal. 6-3-39 to just 5 behinds. Back in the centre, and again Peel looking to surge forward. What can West Perth do here? They need to be desperate. Kick towards the edge of the centre. But again, Peel just with numbers in front. Just getting the better of West Perth in the contest. Ball up on the wing. Clark again. (6-3-39) to just 5 behinds. Faithful, Money, Robertson and McCann kicking the goals in this quarter for Peel. West Perth have got to be desperate enough to find at least one before half time. Good strong tackle by Harris. Will ball it up. Edwards in front, got the palm down. West Perth with an extra man at the coalface, that being Fowler. Up and under kick. Good use of the body by Dufresne, who takes the mark on his chest. He's 60 out from goal. He's going to run to the paint of 50. They badly need this one, West Perth. He gets cleaned up as soon as he kicked it. And that's going to be relayed down the ground. Bit of silly play there from James Whelan. And it'll be a free kick. Going the way of West Perth. And Dufresne will take it. And he'll take it from about 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Pretty tough angle, but we'll get a good look at this kick. Leif Dufresne held goalless last week in that loss to South Fremantle. He's only kicked the 1 goal so far. He's averaging 13 disposals. They badly need this one. It's a beautiful kick, and he slotted it through. Just what West Perth needed on the verge of half-time. They're finally off the mark. Lovely kick is Leif Dufresne. Good technique. And he also had to start it on that right goalpost, but just kicked a little too straight. It looked like it was going to fade away, but it held its line. And a vital goal that is for West Perth. It'll restore their confidence a bit and keep them in touch, but they've still got plenty of work to do, especially out of the centre. And their back line has been leaking goals left, right and centre in the second quarter. as we head into the last minute of this first half. It's been all Peel so far. They've played some really good football through the likes of Saul McCann and Thomas Russell in particular. Back in the centre, 40 seconds remaining. Locked inside that centre circle. Good tackle applied by Jones. Knocked down into space. Second to the football was Braddock, and now it comes to his direct opponent. No real daylight being won. Down to 20 seconds. Both teams running out of time now to generate one final thrust up the forward line. Big thump away. This is McCann. Good use of the body by McCann, but he's going to be second to the ball here against Fitch. He gets dispossessed. And as Chapman takes possession in West Perth, direct traffic towards centre wing. The siren will go to end the first half here at Lane Group Stadium. A big second quarter that was for Peel Thunder. They've got all the momentum as they lead West Perth by 28 points at the long break, 6-3-39 to 1-5-11. It took until the 21-minute mark of the second quarter for West Perth to get their lone goal of the half through Lake Dufresne off a free kick. But Peel Thunder, they did all the attacking, they got plenty of the footy and they used it brilliantly. Not just through the likes of McCann and Russell, as I stated, but their two-pronged ruck duo in Edwards and McCouch working wonders, 12 hit-outs each. And also Trent Robinson and Saul McCann with a couple of goals apiece as well. West Perth, plenty of work to do. Vauxhall with 13 touches, Blake Jones with 10, so too Hunter Buick, but below their lofty standards, unfortunately. Although they got that late goal, they've still got heaps of work to do. Peel Thunder looking for their first win in nearly 2 years. So far looking good. Can they keep it up in the second half? We'll have to wait and see. They lead by 28 points over West Perth, 6-3-39 to 1-5-11. Put your feet up and take a bit of a breather. We'll be back with the second half very shortly.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell me.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Even though I try to replace you, but loneliness makes me break down. Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Waiting for a touch, you say no day. Nothing could really take your place. Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Even though I try to replace you, but loneliness makes me break down. Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Waiting for a touch, you say no day. Nothing could really take your place.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
Second half, not too far away here at Lane Group Stadium as we welcome you back to our live coverage on the official WAFL YouTube channel of EGT WAFL Colts football. Round 5 beginning tonight. And if you're logging in for the first time, it's been Peel Thunder all throughout. They lead 6-3-39 to 1-5-11. Paul Busick's my name, bringing you all the coverage here at Lane Group Stadium on this very chilly Friday night south of the river. Peel Thunder. They're playing with a point to prove. They've got some good young kids in this side. They've had trouble really finishing it off. Of course, hence they have not had a win since round 15 of 2024. And they beat East Fremantle on this ground by 16 points. West Perth, only the one win to show from their 3 efforts so far. But they'll be looking to fight back after a poor first half. Away we go. Start of the second half here at Lane Group Stadium. First goal in this term, vital. They don't call it the Premiership quarter for nothing. Clark gets held onto by Buick, who'll ball it up. Winning it down was Wayne. But again, Peel with numbers around the coalface. Handball chopped up now by West Perth. Harrison Wayne with the left foot up towards left half forward. 2-on-2, leading in the foot race is McCoff. McCoff, handball into space, but he's got some support from his teammates in the form of Clark. Just got the kick away in time from the fast approaching tackler up towards centre wing. Wayne gives it off to Jones. Steady with that left foot. That's a good kick. And now West Perth are on the run. Glidden bursting through. Kicks towards full forward, just over the head there of Dufresne, his intended target. And again, Peel will look to repel the kick to a one-on-one. And at full stretch, McCoff takes a wonderful mark. They switch it up toward the face of goal. Always risky. But it's marked by Whelan. Whelan across the ground now. Good execution so far by Peel up to this point in time. Brilliantly judged by Falloon, got after the loose ball. Taking a good strong tackle by Calcott, gets his own back in that contest and will have a ball up. Edwards palms it down. Hacked off the ground. One senses that West Perth need to get the next goal to stay in touch. And at the same time, Peel, if they get the next one, it'll make the task all but tougher as Peel gets some valuable territory. Hacked off the ground towards the centre square. Great pickup by Faithful. He goes by hand to his teammate in Lakias, who uses Ward under a bit of pressure. Has to go over the top to McCann, who's got 2 goals. Hurried kick inside 50. Great pickup by Brooks. Centering ball, cleverly done. Giller was touched. Play on, says the umpire. Has to swing one way, then the other. Off a step. Fremantle kicks high and long to the tip of the goal square. McCouch! Magnificent mark. Bowl McCouch just lunged forward going to ground and has taken a great mark. 20 metres out from goal. And this could be another hot start to a quarter for Peel Thunder. They've kicked the first goal in each of the first 2 quarters inside the first 5 minutes. Bowl McCouch has really established himself as a prominent ruckman for Peel. Can shift up forward. Didn't have much impact inside 50 as far as scoring opportunities in the first half. But this is a real chance. And he's taken it with both hands. Can he do so in front of goal? Lumbering approach with the left foot. Not a bad sort of a kick. McCouch gets Peel off and running in this second half. McCouch with that big left foot. He converts off a beautiful diving chest mark inside forward 50. West Perth again just leaking avenues to goal left, right and centre. Certainly a head scratcher for Steve Chapman in the West Perth coach's box. Stephen Thompson in the box next to me so far has got a bit of a grin. Let's see if that grin is kept in the Peel coach's box by Stephen Thompson. 7-3 to 1-5. It's a margin of 34 points. Back out of the centre. Buick couldn't take clean possession. Clark did. Beautiful hands to Edwards. Goes over the top to Lakias on the burst. Just got the kick away in time. Grubbers along the ground up towards the edge of the centre square. Strong tackle by Fitch. Sees a ball up on the edge of the square. Peel winning the centre clearance game quite easily at the moment. Got a strong running midfield as Wayne tries to break free. Can't do so from McKenna Pringle. Will ball it up. West Perth looking to get some territory back. Keeping his feet was Harris. Goes by hand. Goes to his own player, but unfortunately that causes a turnover. Inflicted by James Money. He gets wrapped up in a good strong tackle there by Boxar. Will ball it up. Almost 5 minutes played in this third quarter. 7-3 to 1-5. That's on the EGT scoreboard. Edwards on his knees by hand. Peel looking to, again, surge forward, and they will. Beautiful play by Peel Thunder. Kick down the line towards right half forward, intended for Robinson, no mark. Hacked off the ground by Edwards, gathered by Faithful. Has to go one of two ways. Edwards over the top to Russell. Goes back to Edwards. Off a step. Brilliant smother there by Chapman. Keeps West Perth alive. But Money gets to the front of the contest. Keeping Peel inside their forward 50. That was a great smother by Chapman, but even better the effort by James Money. Great desperation to keep the ball locked inside that forward 50. In front, Wayne. Now Pringle, dispossessed. Clark goes to ground. West Perth desperately looking to clear, but they're being hemmed in. Boxer, handball over the top was a long one, but it's good enough for Jones. Jones kicks down the line. There's a foot race on. But Harris had some support in the form of French. Handball over the top to accommodate the running Braddock. Retreats back to Harris. Going inboard. Dangerous kick. Leading in the race is French. Brilliantly gathered. This deserves a goal. And it hits the post. French just kept on running from centre wing. After the trajectory of the ball, got the handball out. Just couldn't make the most of his chance at goal. Kick to a one-on-one. It's dangerous. Favourable bounce for Fowler. He gets written into the ground. Umpire calls play on. Buick. And now Mannion finds an opening. Hurried kick towards the tip of the goal square. Goes only as far as Fenton. Fenton off a step with the left foot again to a one-on-one. Clark has some backup in the form of Pringle, but he gets dragged down. And we'll have a ball up. Mannion, the tackler in that defensive 50 for West Perth. McCouch got a finger to it. Again, West Perth have a chance, but again, they find a way to muck it up. And it's McCouch again. What a start of the term he's having. And Peel surging toward the wing. One-on-one. Getting hands to it there was Reynolds. He gets taken down by Robinson. Overrunning it there was Money. Great second effort by Robinson. Handball wasn't his best. The pressure is on West Perth here. They're hemming them forward. Here comes Money. And then Robinson, a brilliant gang tackle. That's great team football at its best. And the free kick's going the way of Peel, but to who is the question. And the answer is Robertson. McCann keeping himself in the pocket. West Perth haven't got any loose men inside that defensive 50, so Robinson has to set it up now with a high ball up to the tip of the goal square. Fisted over the top. Here's Edwards. Quick handball. McCann looking for his third. Edwards can't get it onto his boot. Good strong tackle there by Barraclough. Will ball it up. Edwards got a hand to it. Clark written into the ground and almost doing a bit of a somersault at ground level there. Was Chapman. Not elegant, but there you go. Edwards again got the fist away. West Perth with some numbers at the front of the ball. One of them is Barraclough, who got the handball from Boxar. Robinson was chasing hard. But West Perth are able to escape his clutches. Reynolds kicks high and long to the wing. No mark there from Fenton. Recovers well to give it off to Russell. Now he gets it back. Sweeping handball out to Giller. In fact, that's Davidson, I should say. Kicks down the line, goes only as far as Mannion. Mannion inboard. Finds O'Lone. Very quiet night as O'Lone so far. West Perth looking to take play to the corridor, which they do. Chapman wheels around Giller. Kicks long up towards full forward. Whistle is sounded. There was a push in the back. And that'll go the way of Dufresne. Dufresne got the hands in the back in the throng of that contest. And he's directly in front, about 35 metres out from goal. A much needed one for the Falcons, if he can kick it. Laith Dufresne with not much breeze at his back. 35 metres out directly in front. And he gets it. West Perth respond. 10 minutes into this third term, it's 2-6 to 7-3. The Dufresne has kicked both of West Perth's goals, slotting that one through from 35 metres out. Well, WAFL Colts football is all thanks as well to Amy. From Subiaco to Singleton, Amy's here for WA footy. And the bounce serves you a clanger. Lucky you're with Amy. Great to have them on board in 2026. It's been rare clangers from Peel Thunder, and they have been a very efficient side, especially through midfield. Russell, Lakias, Ward, and also Oliver Edwards in the ruck. His follow-up work has been tremendous. Loose ball out of the congestion, gathered by O'Lone. Handball chopped up now by Giller. He gets dispossessed. O'Lone, desperation stuff. Chance now for Harris, dragged on it. It's going to be a ball up.
Take them all on, boy.
Ward got on the end of it, only to be stopped in his tracks by Mannion. We'll do it again. Looking for the fist there was Canduff, but Edwards is keeping him at bay very well tonight. On the edge of the centre square. On the end of it is Pringle. Through traffic, but he ran into a red line in the form of Jones. Play on, says the umpire. West Perth badly need another one. They haven't strung back-to-back goals. Dufresne drops the mark. Spin move, got the handball away. Loose ball is there to be won. Peel getting some numbers into the coalface. West Perth looking for that extra player out the front. Harris, right in the midst of it. Gets written into the ground, and it's not going anywhere further. In front, Karen Duff. Again, West Perth looking to surge forward through Harris. With that left foot, it finds Peel hands. It was touched off the boot, McCoff. And now able to accommodate Entz, who kicks down the line towards centre wing. Brilliant pick up by Robinson. Goes to his teammate Lakias on the burst now. They've got some good run going. Faithful. Was he held without it? Umpire says no. Tries to recover. Then get written into the ground once again. West Perth looking to find their way back. But look at Peel getting those numbers into the coalface. A hurried kick by Robinson up towards right half forward. Good pick up by Bowers. Handball under pressure. They're asking a lot of each other at the moment, but with very little success. But now alone can find Wayne. He's on his way. His kick not effective. Leading the foot race now is Braddock. Under pressure now from Davison. Well done, Davison. Brilliantly done. Winning it back for the Thunder. Enst, one way then the other. Play on, says the umpire. Wheeling off a step. He's going to settle things down for the Thunder. Giller goes by hand. And someone going past, and now they're just seamlessly in transition from defence into attack. McCouch was in front, no mark. Clark applies the tackle there on Buick. Not going anywhere further. Ball up will be the call. Because not only Peel haven't won in 2 years, but they haven't beaten West Perth in 3. Go back to round 19 of 2023. They won by 19 down here at Lane Group Stadium. Won again by West Perth. Wayne off a step, sends it long inside 50. Dufresne through traffic. Around the corner goes late. Dufresne up towards goal. And it's out of bounds on the full. Nothing but nothing. Another foul chance. 11 minutes to go as West Perth go across the goal mouth. The kick goes over the head of Enst, and they could be made to pay. Dufresne 10 metres out. That running chase there from Peel was the real key in Dufresne, just hooking that one to the near side. And another behind, 2 goals 7. Steve Chapman will really be scratching his head at the present time. Peel working their way to the outer side. They've got a mark on right half back. Enst in the back pocket. got a lead in Fenton. He's initially ignored. Wants to go long to the near side. Here comes Dufresne, but great positioning there by Whelan. Makes a good mark on his chest. He's now got a lead going back in Gilla. Over the top with the spoil. Front and square with the crumbs there was Jones. Goes by hand, and now they've got a good chain going. The handball just wide of Cowcott, but he's got some support in Fowler. Being forced back again to Harris. Harris sends it long, one-on-one fist over the top. On the end of it is Zucchetti with the outside of the boot. Much needed goal for West Perth. So Zucchetti sees West Perth string back-to-back goals for the first time in this encounter, and that keeps them in touch. They're 20 points behind, as we see on the replay. One-on-one contest. Zucchetti got to the spill of the ball. And a well-deserved goal. Good setup by Xavier Zucchetti. 7-3 to 3-7. With 9 minutes remaining in this third quarter. West Perth by no means out of it. It's only a 20-point margin, but Peel, one would suggest, still have complete control in this game. Especially with the way they've controlled the game through the back line. As I said before half-time, it's been their back line that has made the difference so far in this game. They've got to maintain it, because West Perth now are surging forward once more. Over the top, a wonderful mark taken by French. Frenchie's 75 metres out from goal. He's going to send it long. It's got plenty of carry. Has it got the distance? Oh, yes! Zachary French from long range unleashes the cannon and kicks another one for West Perth. That's their third straight goal. All of a sudden, the margin is 14. What a kick by Zach French. He took the game on from 75 metres out. What about that? That'll certainly bring West Perth, the fans of West Perth, right onto their feet. That was a brilliant goal. And now a 28-point deficit is now being trimmed down by half. In the space of a couple of minutes, they're back in this one, West Perth. Peel, they just need the next goal to steady the ship. All-important centre clearance here. Who's going to win it out? Good desperation by Wayne to set up one for West Perth. Buick, his left foot kick. Accommodating Harris, who got a favourable bounce. Wheels onto that right foot. It's an up and under kick towards centre half forward. Davison with the fist from behind. Wayne, handball into space. Unable to gather it was Ivankovic, being supported by Fitch. He was asked a lot there. And now they get it out to Wayne once more. Piercing ball up towards half forward. French again. Now, is he going to go from long range again? One would suggest he's going to back himself. He's 75 metres out. He's going to go for goal. Up to the tip of the goal square. Harris! He's going to play on. Around the body. And another one for West Perth. 4 straight goals in this quarter. And now the margin is 8. Well, one usually wouldn't expect with a game that at this stage, before the 10-minute mark of the third quarter, would have been a bit of a drag, because the way Peel were dominating the game and West Perth butchered their chances in front of goal. All of a sudden, they've kicked 4 goals straight in the space of 9 minutes, and the margin's down to 8. And dare I say it, Stephen Thompson has got a headache in the coach's box alongside me. 28 points they led at half-time, and all of a sudden, West Perth have had a 20-point turnaround. McCouch is back in the ruck. And maybe it was the right move. Beautiful tap onto Clark, who in turn gives it off to Davison, who kicks high. McCann in front, couldn't hang on to the mark. Pinned there by Bowers, and a good strong tackle will ball it up. It's on right centre wing here at Lane Group Stadium. An impressive turnaround by West Perth sees them cut a 28-point half-time deficit to be within 8, but there's still a long way to go in this game. Peel still hold the lead. Hunt rubbers one along the ground. Even numbers at the contest. It's gathered there by Chapman. Handball under pressure. McCann charging through. Handball into space. Clark leading for the Thunder. Gets absolutely poleaxed by Fowler. He was the proverbial meat in the sandwich there, but he's back to his feet, which is good news. Ball up on the edge of the square. On the end of it, Ward. Ward, a floating ball up towards centre half forward. Players slipping and sliding like a 10-pin bowling lane. Money after the loose ball. And he hits the skin off that one. And it's out of bounds on the full. And straight away, West Perth looking to go to the defensive corridor, and it's marked by Jones. Jones off a step across the goal face. Again, West Perth just trying to kick to their targets now. Out to centre wing. Ricocheted off a player's foot. Loose ball's there to be won. Harris applying the tackle. And we'll ball it up just to the left of our broadcast position here at Lane Group Stadium on this Friday night. McCouch got a hand to it. He'll get the handball back from Ward. Had a case of the butterfingers. Clark taken down by O'Lone. Will ball it up again. Of course, 3 matches to come tomorrow. Claremont and Swan District's the first of them. And then East Fremantle will take on Perth. And to conclude the round at 5 minutes to 11 tomorrow, Subiaco take on South Fremantle. In the meantime, West Perth have another chance to surge forward. It's holding the ball, going the way of Cruz Braddock. Braddock's had a very quiet night. This is only his 9th disposal. Long high ball up towards half forward. No mark. Jones dispossessed. He's going to get it back. They could get something here. West Perth pulling it back around the body is Jones, and he's got another one. Blake Jones with his first goal. And then within less than a goal with 3.5 minutes remaining in this third term, as we see on the replay, Jones able to get it back and hurry it onto his boot for a valuable goal for West Perth. Maybe it was a bit of a spray from Steve Chapman that has done the trick so far. But there's still 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Peel have virtually stopped to a standstill. McCouch got their only goal 3 minutes in, but since then, opportunities have been like gold in the Kalgoorlie Mines. Very rare at the moment. McCouch and Canduff in the ruck. McCouch was the only one that went up. But again, West Perth starting to get some numbers. Fitch was one of them. Handball almost chopped up by Giller. And now they've got an option over the top. Faithful tries to spin out of trouble, but dragged to the ground. He was pushed out. McCouch is going to take the advantage. Just got the kick away in time. Great gather there by Williamson, saving his team from conceding a goal. Almost would have looked certain with McCouch taking the advantage. He had enough time and space, but just put under a bit of pressure at the last moment. But that kick, I'm afraid, was a Barry Crocker. Out of bounds on the full. 2 minutes remaining. Peel Thunder must get the next goal to just settle the nerves, because West Perth have charged in this third term. They're within 2 points. High ball up towards full forward. Robertson goes up. No mark. Chance out for Peel. Open goal. And a brilliant goal for Peel, this time through Billy Brooks. Just the steadier they were looking for. And as we see on the replay, Brooks stayed down in that contest. That was brilliant play by Billy Brooks. Waded out the back. The spill came from behind. And Brooks off a couple of steps around the body and kicked a vital goal for Peel Thunder. That will be the steadier. It's an 8-point margin with around a minute remaining here at Lane Group Stadium. Well, it looked as though it was going to be a drab of a game, especially considering how Peel were dominating. Not that they were playing drab football, but just the general flow with a lot of turnovers committed by West Perth and Peel Thunder domination. All of a sudden, we've got a game on our hands. Obvious high tackle there. That was well around the shoulders, and Canduff lucky not to commit 50. So the free kick's being taken by McKenna Pringle. He's going to switch it up across the ground. And a chance for Peel again to settle the nerves. The kick wasn't a good one. Strong tackling by Falloon. Pressure football here at Lane Group Stadium as the ball is locked in the half-forward line. Time ticking away before three-quarter time. McCouch got hands to it. And now they have a chance to get another one before three-quarter time. Gilla sends it long towards full forward. Robinson underneath it. Here's Lakias. Quick hands. McCann. Brooks written into the ground. They'll be out of time. There's the siren. Well, who saw that turnaround coming? Peel Thunder getting the first goal of the term 3 minutes in. And then West Perth, all of a sudden, they kicked 5 straight to get it to within 2 points. But Billy Brooks was able to settle the nerves with a beautiful goal out the back of the pack to give Peel an 8-point lead with a quarter to go. It's a grandstand finish in prospect. What looked as though it could have been one-way traffic for Peel. We have got ourselves a contest now. It's 8 points the margin in favour of Peel over West Perth. 8-3 to 6-7. Don't go anywhere. We've got a grandstand finish coming up after the break.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord. And I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your grave. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. future is now, not backing down. 'Cause the future is now.
Welcome back to Lane Group Stadium. Well, we've got a game on our hands at three-quarter time in this round 5 EGT WAFL Colts encounter. Peel Thunder led by 28 points at half-time. Then all of a sudden, West Perth suddenly clicked into gear. They kicked 5 goals to 2 in that third term, and 4 of them came in 10 minutes, in a quick burst of 10 minutes. And they all of a sudden trail by just 8 points, 8-3 to 6-7. Leading possession getters for both the sides. First off for the leading Peel, Tom Ward and Austin Lakias with 5. Saul McCann with 13 and Oliver Edwards 14. While for West Perth, 17 to Hunter Buick and Luca Boxar and 16 to Blake Jones. We're underway. Final term is going to be a beauty. Fourth quarter, certainly going to be one that could determine where the sides are truly at. An all-important first clearance. It goes the way of West Perth. Harris couldn't take the mark. Good tackle in the end by McCoff. It'll be a boundary throw-in. A better ball up, rather. However, the non-controlling umpire has found something behind play. And it might be in the centre. Well, we're just waiting for the rucks to nominate. McCouch was there. Bit of confusion amongst the players. Might sense a player that's coming off. And get back underway. McCouch in best position, got the palm down, but it's West Perth who will clear it. Around the body, but not far enough. Out of bounds on the full. In this fourth quarter, it's an 8-point margin. Peel Thunder have got it on right half back. Not a good kick. It's too low for the target. West Perth with 3 numbers in that contest. The kick from Buick off a step was rather too casual as Davidson takes the mark. Going back toward the face of goal and having a bit of a moment there, but still reeling in the mark. It was Enst. Off a step. Russell. Able to take it on the half volley. He goes across the ground and finds a leading Whelan. Whelan has to play on. Kicks down the line to a contest. McCouch just underneath it a little too much. O'Law taken in the tackle. Will ball it up. First goal will be crucial in this game. Kick ricocheted off a foot. Now Peel, they've got a chance. Julia goes past 2 West Perth players. He's going goalward, Gilla. He's missed. Nine points the margin now. 8-4 to 6-7. Kick to a contest. Off hands. Davidson taken to ground. Strong tackling by both sides at the moment. It'll be a ball up. 8-4 plays 6-7. If you're just logging in for the first time, the official WAFL YouTube channel is the place for WAFL Colts and WAFL W football in 2026. And we're glad you can join us on this Friday night. Be a throw-in on the forward side of centre for Peel. Awkward bouncing ball out of the throw-in. Gathered there by Ward, hurried the kick. And Faithful, with ruthless aggression, takes Jones out of play. We'll throw it in once again. They want those repeat stoppages, Peel. They're going to do everything they can to hold on to this margin. So will West Perth to try and trim it down and snatch the points. Out the back door. Ward again. It'll be a ball up. Peel keeping it locked in there forward half. Couch with a massive leap, but just misjudged it against Wayne. Plenty of contested footy going about. Must be about the 4th or 5th stoppage in this current passage of play. Wayne got the palm down. Faithful now. Gets dragged to ground by O'Lone. Play on, says the umpire. Buick got taken high against McCouch. That's going to be a free kick going his way. McCouch pleading his case, but I'm afraid, what's that saying? Umpires never change their minds. Good short ball finds Banjo Fitch. Fitch, oh, he took on Daniel Hunt, and he has to go back by hand. Cleverly done, back to Buick. Piercing ball. Ball short of its target, but well taken on the half volley. Now a chance for West Perth. Here's Cowcott. Cowcott from 35 metres out. He's missed. Well, lucky break for Peel. If that was a goal, that could have been a 3-point margin. And the pressure would certainly have been on. Margin is back to 8 points, the way it was at three-quarter time. Cowcott missing a crucial chance at goal. Out of the back pocket, down towards half-back. Getting a fist on it was Cowcott, back West Perth's way. And another high tackle, this time against Ward. Chapman's got the free kick. He's going to send it long to the hot spot. Numbers favour Peel. Big lead from behind. What a mark! That is a goal-saving mark by James Whelan. And his kick is dangerous. Chance now for Peel to try and repel, but not as Harris has anything to say about it. A good strong tackle. Keeps the ball locked in that forward 50. McCouch, another clean palm down, getting on the end of it, Faithful. And now Falloon hurries the kick. Oh, almost another mark of the year contender. This time Lakias, but just went off a little too early. It's a ball up as the ball was held up. McCouch and Canduff jostling for position once more. It's there to be won. Beautiful handball and now set up for Buick. Buick, penetrating ball up towards the pocket. And that's a brilliant mark taken by Dufresne. He's going to play on. Opens up the angle from 35 metres out. And he too has missed. Good grief. Another big chance going begging. Both sides yet to hit the scoreboard as far as goals are concerned. So every chance is going to be critical in this last quarter. And every chance needs to be accounted for. Long ball, almost another mark of the year contender. This time by Giller, but it was an unrealistic attempt. And the advantage has been paid. Williamson takes it on. Long ball up towards full forward, and again, Whelan. The wall between West Perth and a goal. Two great defensive marks by Whelan in this last quarter. And again, Peel are on the move. Out towards centre wing, and the mark's taken by Money. He wants someone going past. He ignores Ward. Kicks long, inside 50. Two players going at it. Colliding into each other was Barakloff and Ivankovic. It spills to ground. West Perth with some numbers. And it looks like Ivankovic came off worse for wear there. As play goes on, the mark's taken by Boxer. Going in board. Good kick. Finds Mannion. And now they've got an option through there. Braddock decides to go across the centre corridor. Chapman. In fact, that's Glidden, I should say. Glidden finds an option on half forward and spilling the easy mark there. Craddock. In fact, that's Cowcott, I should say. Cowcott spilling one that he should have taken there. And there's going to be a bit of a stoppage because what happened on the opposite end of the ground with Ivankovic. So we're going to have a bit of a delay at the moment. And we can resume. Boundary throw-in. Ivankovic hopefully is okay because we saw him down on his haunches moments ago. Harris wrapped up there by Entz will have a ball up. McCouch went too early. French dispossessed, and that is going to be high. It's not. I thought that was a high tackle. Pringle got taken around the shoulder, but the umpire said no. Nonetheless, we get on with it. McCouch with the palm down. Here comes Zucchetti. Lost the handle. Needs some support. In Mannion. Can get it back to Zucchetti. Needs some time with the left foot. Up towards full forward. 2-on-1. Dufresne in front. Couldn't hang on. Ward repels for Peel. 1-on-1. And a push out. A push out against McCroft. It's Banjo Fitch with the free kick. Had hands in Fitch's back according to the umpire. And Fitch has a chance to make it 1 point. The Dufresne lead was on, but he was ignored. Fitch is going to go at it himself. Gets close to the man on the mark, takes him on, heads towards goal. Oh, he's got it. It's a 1 point margin. Banjo Fitch is playing the right tunes. And West Perth all of a sudden are within a single point. Have a look at that. Just took on McCoff. Says, have some of that, boy. And he kicks a brilliant goal. On the run, the first of the final quarter. And West Perth are within 1 point. Oh my goodness, this game has certainly gone up another level after half time. And now the challenge is being asked of Peel. How do you respond? How do you find that avenue to the next goal? They certainly need to find that next one, and they need to right now. There was some holding on. Free kick's going to go the way of West Perth. More pressure's going to be on Peel. They've got some loose men in the forward line. Harris can't take clean possession. Applies the tackle. Well done there by Fitch. He's kicked one. He decides to send it up to the hot spot. Maybe not the best option because Fenton was in front, taking a fine intercept mark, saving Peel's bacon for the moment. Davidson goes to Entz. Out of right half back, out towards centre wing. Almost the one-hander there by Hunt. He hurries the kick. 1-on-1 to centre wing. Oh, brilliantly done by Faithful. Great pace. Long left foot kick towards full forward in front. Oh, what a mark, Robertson. He vanished from the game in the third quarter. Starved of opportunities at that time, but he's bobbed up and has taken a fine mark in front. And he'll be going for his third goal. Gee, he's a strong marking player in those one-on-ones. We said earlier, that's one of the great strengths he's got as a key forward. And he showed why. He's one of the best one-on-one players at the moment in the EGT WAFL Colts competition. This to get the margin back out to 7. 35 metres out. He's hooked it. Well, my goodness gracious me. What a let-off for West Perth. And they've been presented an opportunity on a platter. 2 points the margin, 8-5 to 7-9. Long ball towards the centre. Big pack of players. Williamson through traffic. Goes over the top. Braddock. Braddock will wheel onto that right foot. That's a good ball. Glidden can take it and go. 1-on-1. Harris in front. Getting a fingertip to it was Entz. Harris taking in the tackle. Just got it away in time. Pressure is on Peel Thunder. Here's Faithful. Taps it on. Giller. He can go over the top. Sitting and waiting there was Kander. Goes by hand at Glidden. Centres the ball. Not his best kick. Faithful. West Perth mop it up. Harris, handball brilliantly smothered. Giller, he goes to ground. So too Harris. Jones swooping into the congestion. Will ball it up. Crucial stoppage here. And we'll have a repeat. Davidson locking it in. 11 minutes remaining. A 2 point margin. Peel have only kicked 2 goals after half-time. West Perth 6. And they could make it 7 through Jones. He was dispossessed. Play on, says the umpire. Peel can clear the defensive 50. But tapping it on is Canduff. Out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. And it's going to be on here. Oh, my Lord, it's going to be on here. Canduff and Lakias exchanging jabs. The umpire restoring order very promptly. A throw in. Get on with it, we say. On the end of it is Ward. Hurries the kick. Up to the forward side of centre. Huge pack of players underneath the ball. Waiting down in front there was O'Law. Great effort by O'Law to tap it to his advantage. But it goes only as far as Gilla for Peel. He gets written into the ground. The umpire, what's he going to say? It's going to be a ball up. Peel Thunder looking for their first win since round 15, 2024. They've almost let the opportunity slip. They need the next goal. High tackle again. Oh, a couple of interesting free kicks being paid in this last quarter. Some have been there, some have been not, I will say. O'Lone kicks long, 1-on-1. Out the back there was French. Play on. Strong tackle by French. Ball up will be the call. Good use of the body there by Lakias. And they'll lock it up again. Jostling hard there was Wayne. Lakias on the end of it. Wrapped up in the tackle. Chance now for Clark. He gets overrun. Jones. What will Peel do? Lakias runs into a brick wall. Ball up. Under 9 minutes remaining. Great way to start round 5 of the EGT WAFL Colts competition. And it could be an omen for the remainder of the weekend with 3 games tomorrow. Wayne in front. High tackle again. My goodness me. Buick's got the free kick. Not sure if that was quite high there, but we go on with it. Buick's kick up towards full forward. At full stretch, French. Couldn't hang on. Peel can repel. Out of their forward 50. And they've got a marking player this time. It's Saul McCann. He's been starved of chances in front of goal. He's been situated on the wing ever since half-time. Long ball, Robertson! What a mark by Robertson. He's going to kick from right on the paint of 50. And Peel badly need this one. And it's going to be 50! Oh my goodness! Encroaching on the protected area. And Trent Robertson will stroll in towards goal. And not only make the margin 8 points, or 9 points rather. Oh yeah, it is 8 points. Getting my numbers mixed up at this stage of the game in the midst of the excitement. But 8 points will be the margin. And Trent Robinson, he'll kick goal number 3. Robinson with 3, and Peel Thunder are back out to an 8-point lead off the back of a wonderful mark. That was a brilliant mark inside 50. And then a 50-metre penalty encroaching on the protected area. That could prove costly for West Perth. Sometimes you say it's a game of little moments. It makes such a big difference in football. And we certainly saw that. Has Robinson kicked the goal that gives Peel their first win in almost 2 years. But we've still got 6 and a bit minutes remaining. Out of the centre. Lakias kicks high and long. Oh, in from the side. Faithful with a wonderful mark. They could seal it. Faithful's going to back himself in here. He's going to take it on. He had some leads he was searching for, and they're both ignored. Tassie faithful. Been a lot of talk about him, and rightfully so. From the paint of 50. He's launched it. Won't make the distance. It comes off hands and a minus score. 5.5 minutes to go. All or nothing for both sides now. West Perth must take every chance that comes to them. Long ball, one-on-one. Harris against Edwards. Edwards one out. And again, Peel surge back to their forward 50. But the kick is out of bounds on the full. Time is going to be ticking. 5 minutes to go. Peel lead by 9 points. Diving down is Boxar. He can get it back to his teammate in Barraclough. Short ball finds Fitch. Spills the mark at the last moment. Applying the pressure is Hunt. Loose ball. McCouch. Here's Robinson. Could he be the match winner? He pulls it back. And he's missed again. And the margin is double digits. It's a 10-point margin. And West Perth are not wasting any time. They need to go. Dufresne in front. Great mark in that 2-on-1. They need to get a move on, or otherwise they'll be the first victims of Peel Thunder in 2 years. Long ball up towards half forward. Waiting down was Buick. Gathers, gets run down. It's in the back. Well, the noise certainly told. That free kick certainly was going to be interesting, and Buick's not wasting any time. The umpire's just redirecting the trajectory of the kick. Hunter Buick. 22 disposals he's got. He was celebrating the moment it left the boot. Stay with us, folks. We've got a titanic finish in store. Buick with his first goal, and the margin back down to 4. As we see on the replay, Hunter Buick, he knew that was going straight through the middle. And he's given his side a chance. 3 minutes to go. Under 3 minutes left. Clearance vital. Loose ball's there to be won. Here comes Lakias. Hurries the kick. Dribbles up towards the forward 50. Here's McCouch. Finds some space. Quick handball over the top. Clark with a hurried kick to the tip of the goal square. And it's that man, Robertson. Robertson, what a force he's been in the forward line in this last quarter. And he could seal a piece of history for Peel Thunder. Trent Robinson is going to take his time. He'll kick from 30 metres out. Oh my goodness, he's missed. Wow, talk about a let-off. That might be the biggest one of the game. And the umpire's just calling that one back. 2 misses at goal. It could prove costly. West Perth are still in with a chance. 5 points the margin. Long ball up to the centre. Holding on. Peel get a free kick. It's going the way of Edwards. Time is ticking. We're just over a minute remaining. Edwards sends it long. Where's Robertson? Here comes McCouch as a second option. Good gather there by Reynolds. Hurries the kick. Awkward bounce off hands. Peel again surging forward. Hacked off the ground. Cleverly done, one might suggest. Handball over the top. Cowcott gets it by hand. Fitch. West Perth are in with a chance now. Probing kick up towards the forward half. French got hands to it in front. They need to lock it in here, Peel. And even better, they can turn it over. But it's gone back to West Perth's hands. Inside 50. Great courage there by Jones. Here's a chance now for Zucchetti. Dispossessed. Hacked off the ground. Peel needs to get out of there as soon as possible. Here's Money with 20 seconds remaining. Money kicks long up towards half forward. Free kick. That might be enough. Peel are going to win. They're going to break a near 2-year winless run. Listen to this when the siren goes. As Davidson marks. Listen to that. For the first time in nearly 2 years, Peel have tasted victory. But Jethro Davidson will have one final say on the margin. It's currently at 5 points. Can Davidson make it 11? He'll kick from 50 metres out. Hasn't gotten onto it, but it does not matter. Peel Thunder, for the first time since round 15 of 2024, they are winners. And you can see by the emotion on the players' faces, it means a lot to this playing group. They've had tough times in the last 2 years. They've come up oh so close several times, but have failed. But they didn't fail tonight. They survived a gallant West Perth comeback in the third quarter. And then Robertson bobbed up at the 16-minute mark with a crucial goal. And then he took a wonderful mark again in that forward 50 with minutes remaining and missed. And that gave West Perth one final chance. But it was the back line that really made the difference. The likes of Money, also McCoff, Fenton and Whelan, who were brilliant all night. They had a quiet third term, but then when the chips were down, Peel Thunder were able to keep West Perth at bay in those final two passages and win a cracking game of football here at Lane Group Stadium. And they won it by 5 points. By 6 points rather, in an absolute barnstormer. And if this game was anything to go by, next week is certainly going to be a real belter here at Lane Group Stadium. Claremont and Swan Districts tomorrow, East Fremantle and Perth tomorrow, and then to wrap up the round at 5 minutes to 11, Subiaco and South Fremantle. And we've certainly started off on the best note possible, a thriller here at Lane Group Stadium. Peel Thunder are victorious by 6 points over West Perth, 9-9-63 to 8-9-57. Peel's first win in almost 2 years. Thanks so much for your company on this Friday night. We look forward to you tuning in on Saturday for more exciting EGT WAFL Colts action. Good night.